Good morning, guys. It's Gigi. I am making myself some of my latte honey fluff that I make my coffee with, and I thought that I would just bring y'all along with me. So far, all I've done, y'all can see that I have my KitchenAid stand mixer, and I have been whipping 1 cup of honey until it is a creamy, and I'll show you the up down close. Now you can do this with a hand mixer. It's just takes a little bit longer. In my stand mixer, I can whip 1 cup of honey. Takes about 2.5 minutes. And you want to, let me get out of the shadow so you can see exactly what color. It just becomes that creamy consistency, and that's what you're looking for. And to this, we are going to add I do 5 teaspoons of my favorite, which is, you can use whatever instant coffee you want, but I love the Nescafe Velvety Cream Blonde, and that's what I like. So once I have creamed that to this color consistency, now that is just 1 cup of my local honey. I buy my honey at the local veggie patch. I just feel like local honey is better, but if you buy your honey from the grocery store, just buy a pure honey. And to this, I am going to add my 5 teaspoons of my, again, Nescafe Blondie is what I use. Blonde, I'm sorry. And then I'm also going to add to this 1 cup of hot water. Not boiling water, but you want your water to be hot, okay? And then you're just going to let your whisk back down, lock it into place, and continue whipping. And you will just whip this until it becomes a fluff, and as soon as that's ready, I'll be back to show you. As you can see, it's turning into a fluff. We're going to fluff it for about another minute and a half. And guys, that's what you're looking for. Total, from whipping the honey to the coffee in the hot water mixed, probably a total of 5 minutes of whipping it all together. Now we're going to get ready to make us an iced honey latte. What I like to do first is I like to take my caramel drizzle, and I like to drizzle the inside of my cup. And let me just show you something right here. This is the only size that you can buy in the grocery store. You cannot buy the sugar-free. You can only order it in the big, large containers, and that is this. You see, sugar-free? So what I do is, when this gets empty, because I like having the little drizzle nozzle on it, is I just refill it, okay? So we're going to drizzle this on the inside of our cup. And then you're going to put your fluff over inside your cup. Now this will go into the freezer, but it will not freeze. It just keeps it cold. And I just take it out of the freezer every time I want to make a cup of coffee. And guys, you're just going to pour your fluff out of your stand mixer bowl. And if you buy honey, you know that honey is not cheap. So you want to get that bowl as clean as possible and just put it in your container. And guys, this I put in a lock and seal container so that I can just lock it. Hard to do with one hand, but you get the idea. And then it's got a little handle, and I just sit that right in my freezer, and it just keeps, and I just take it out every time I want to make me a coffee. So let's finish making that coffee. So far I have drizzled my caramel sauce. I've put my coffee fluff in there, and I'm going to put my sugar-free Chobani salted caramel is what I use. You use your creamer of choice, but I'm going to put that into my coffee. Now, at this point, you'll make your coffee according to how you like it. If you like it stronger, use less creamer, or, you know, this will have to be to your taste, okay? I also like to add a little heavy whipping cream to mine. Y'all know that I love the 100% grass-fed organic whole milk by Maple Hill, and I use about a half a cup. And then for extra caramel flavor, I just put a couple of splashes of my sugar-free caramel syrup. And I just give all of that a good stir. Add in my crushed ice, making this an iced latte. Give it another stir. You want to put your topping on. And the final step, just a little drizzle of caramel on the top. And my friends, you have an iced honey latte fluff to enjoy. Y'all got to make you some of this, okay? This coffee is so delicious. And truthfully, I don't use anything that's not sugar-free except for my honey. And if you are a diabetic and you have to watch your blood sugars, then you know that honey has a low glycemic index, so it does not elevate your blood sugar. And you're only putting you're using 1 cup in the whole container, but you're only using a couple of tablespoons of it in your coffee fluff, okay? So y'all go make you one and enjoy.